Hey, what's up, y'all? Marjack79 here. And unless you've been living under a rock, you would probably have noticed that the popular thing on the internet when it comes to Disney news right now is to talk about how this new live action Snow White is going to bomb. Man, I tell you what, I'm usually the type to give most movies a certain level of optimism. I've been a Disney fan my whole life, since the 90s, man. From The Lion King to The Little Mermaid, Aladdin, the Renaissance, up into the 2000s with Pixar, so on and so forth. I've always been a pretty strategic Disney fan, and I always try to give one of their movies the benefit of the doubt, even before it comes out. But man, dude, the negative publicity that this movie has been getting, and based off of the trailers that we've all seen with the horrific CGI, I think it's gonna bomb, dude. I think this is gonna be one of the worst Disney performances when it comes to the movies that we've ever seen. I mean, I have plans on going to see it, but I really don't want to see it though. This is definitely one of those where, like, I feel like I should go see it to review it, literally just because I'm a content creator, not necessarily that I have any desire just to go see it on my own merit. Does that make sense? I feel like, as my duty as a content creator, I should just go see this just because of how bad it might be. It's insane. I've been doing YouTube for 8 years, and this is kind of the first time where I'm like, I kind of consider YouTube a job, so I should probably go see this for my job, but I know it's going to suck. This is kind of insane. When it comes to the controversy that kind of started it, the Snow White actress Rachel Zegler, she made some comments regarding the story, like, 2-3 years ago, saying that it's not going to follow the classic Snow White tale at all. And that kind of blew my mind a little bit because, I mean, from experience from these live action movies, from what I've seen, what seems to piss classic Disney fans off the most is when they change the story completely from the story that people grew up with, and just her coming out and flat out saying they're like, the classic Snow White, there's just this dude stalking this princess, and it's just a creeper factor, and it's just, it's terrible. It doesn't go with the times at all, which, I mean, she's kind of got a point, but hey, man, listen, old people don't want to hear that shit. And I feel like it's just had a negative stain on it since, bro. Oh my God. Like, I feel so bad. Like, she's a young girl. I'm sure she had the most honest of intentions, but dude, that was not the correct thing to say. I don't think it ever really recovered from that, if I'm being completely honest. It's almost like Disney even cut back on the promotions for it after she made those statements, man. It's really terrible. And then, of course, the god-awful CGI dwarfs that we've all seen in the trailer. I mean, and then you got Peter Dinklage coming out and being like, I mean, why the fuck could they not just use actual dwarfs? I mean, it's called Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, not Snow White and the seven CGI big people that y'all just made into little people. It's blowing my mind. He's got a point. I don't know. I'm sure there's thousands of dwarf actors who could have been ready to take on those 7 roles. So shoot, man, that's crazy. I don't know. That's a good Bob Iger question right there. Then, of course, surely at this point we've all heard that the Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot just don't get along at all, even to the point where they just refuse to do any of the promotional, work together. So they just all done it separately. Not good, dude. There's just so many stains. It's like, we've seen plenty of times before, people not liking their co-stars on movies and TV shows, but just to be so blatantly public with it, where you got all these reports come in, it's just not good, dude. It's just, I feel like that just dooms your movie before it even comes out. It's supposed to be about women empowerment and whatnot, and then you have your 2 main stars just flat out just hate each other. It's like, oh God. And then I hate to state kind of the obvious though, but of course, like, the main thing of the movie is the evil queen is mad at Snow White because Snow White becomes the fairest of them all when she, I guess, moves into her kingdom or whatever. But obviously, clearly look at Gal Gadot and Rachel Zellweger and tell who's the more attractive of the 2 ladies. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, okay, but let's just talk about maybe like inside qualities. Personality, maybe she's the fairest, but if we're just going based off of exterior looks, I kind of think it's a no-brainer here. Some people might not like those comments, but hey man, listen, I'm pretty sure I have a pretty accurate rating scale on when it comes to these types of situations here. Speaking of Gal Gadot, don't get me wrong, I loved her as Wonder Woman, as Diana Prince, absolutely stellar. I've seen her in a few other roles where her accent kind of made sense. She was from a different country, but just here, you know, every time I've heard her voice in one of the trailers, like, I am the fairest of them all, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just nitpicking. It just sounds weird. It just does, dude. I wasn't feeling it. You know, maybe some people will like it. Maybe some people will like her voice, kind of doing that classic rendition of the evil queen. But dog, it's just not for me. Maybe it's just not for me and my type of movie standards. I'm sure she'll be great to some, but just for me, nah, I'm good. And then, of course, by this point, I'm sure most of y'all have realized that a common trope of the live action Disney princess movie remakes is that they turn all of the princes and just the male characters in general to absolute fucking idiots. Just useless. I'm here to help my co-star female lead shine. It's really all I'm here for. I'm not here to save the day. I'm not here to make the situation better. I'm not here to add anything to the plot, to just help the princess shine. And taking 1 or 2, 3 looks at this guy in this trailer, I don't even know who he is. I'm not even going to Google it because I just don't care. You can take 1 look here and say, yeah, this fool ain't getting ready to do nothing. Is he even going to be allowed to pick up a sword? I mean, we see Snow White picking up swords in the trailer. I don't know, dog. Is he even going to be allowed to pick up a shield at least? Maybe they'll at least let him get a shield. But honestly, bro, I got it. I feel like he's going to get smacked around a little bit. And they're like, help. That's what I'm saying. Maybe I'll be wrong. I doubt it. I give it an 80% chance he's just going to get smacked around, bro. Man, I tried my best. I couldn't do it. I'm sorry. And I tell you what, to give Disney a benefit of the doubt, they kind of got this character trope right with Kristoff from Frozen. I mean, he's basically there to make the Queen Anna look better, but at least they make him useful. Like whenever she's in a pickle, you know, they do a fine job of giving him suitable mission tasks to fucking complete. To not make him just look like a complete douchebag, you know, I'm just saying. But he was the last character that they kind of succeeded with their trope. Everybody else has literally just failed, period. And that's really about it, man. That's not really much more to harp on. Just, you know, and I'm still optimistic. Maybe this movie will come out and it'll blow us all away and it'll be the best Disney live action movie of all time. I doubt it, honestly. If I had to put a parlay on that thing, we're going to go for the negative side rather than the positive side. I'd bet the kid and caboodle on that one. Just saying. And like I said, it's almost like Disney has just given up on the promotional trailers for it. They're not even really trying, it seems. It's just weird, dude. It's almost like they're just trying to get it over with so that they can just move on to probably just more of the Marvel Cinematic Universe properties and some more of this Star Wars stuff, I guess. But when it comes to this Disney princess, Snow White, bro, they've clearly, the heart is not there. Their heart is not in it. I can see it. I've been following this company for way too long to not just see it. You can just feel it. So, how do y'all feel about it? Do you think this movie is going to succeed? Or do you think it's going to bomb? Do you think it's going to fail? Like a lot of the other live action Disney movies. Let me know in the comment section below, man. So, all right. If you like the video, do me a favor, hit that like button. Let me know how y'all feel about this type of content. If you want to see more of it, I've been kind of starved for it lately because I'm in Comic-Con season. So, during this time, it's always kind of difficult for me to get out, regular content like I usually do. So, for those that are still here and supporting, I appreciate you, truly. Okay, you can follow me at youtube.com/marjack79. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, my friends, I will see you guys on the next one, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye.